Oh yeah, of course.
And but the thing is, looking at the Wii, I have to admit that I don't see that much this year for it. To tell you the
Mm.
truth, right now I don't. I don't see that much right now. I wouldn't say this whole year, but not right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we do have like the last story in Xenoblade, but we haven't heard
And
anything about
Shadows as
those.
well. Lost in the Shadows.
Last one's yeah, the Legend of Shadow just released,
Yeah.
and but we haven't heard anything about Xenoblade or Last Story. People keep on begging for these games to come over stateside
Oh yeah, of course.
or in Europe as well. But I haven't heard anything about them. But hopefully Nintendo's got something secret for the Wii. Maybe they'll do something big. We don't know, but
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, I think in the next E3 that I'm probably gonna see a new console because it's been 5 years. It'll be five
That's
years.
true.
It'll be 5 years by then. So new console.
Hmm.
So what do you think about the Wii, Archimedes?
I actually I like the Wii. I like the direction Nintendo went with it.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like with the like you guys got a lot of exclusives last year with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are a lot of Wii exclusives, and I didn't get a single one of them. Well, actually,
Wait, you got Mario Galaxy, didn't you?
yeah, I got Mario. Yeah, actually, I got two of them. I'm sorry, I got Mario Galaxy 2 and TVC.
I need to get Mario Galaxy 2 and actually try.
You haven't played Mario Galaxy 2 yet?
No, I have not.
Uh
Fantastic game.
oh. Oh well.
Great. Awesome soundtrack as well.
Yeah, I like those that orchestra.
I agree with you, Archimedes. They seem to be going. They went for a more broader sort of approach as opposed to the other consoles, which try to go for an exclusive crowd. Up until now, of course, because obviously with the Connect and the Move, they're trying to, you know, try and get the broader audience, but it's a little bit too late. Although apparently the Connect sold really really well, so apparently there are people out there that want to buy a Connect. So I don't know, just a little thing.
As far as Connect, I think what really made that sell is, in a way, it was just different. Sony tried to completely mimic what Nintendo did, but they waited too late to do it. And I don't think anyone at this point is gonna buy a PS3 just for the Move.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I thought with the 360, because obviously you got to pay what is it, $200 for a 360, and then get Connect with it as well as the games. And I was under the assumption if you're in that that demographic that's to find sort of an easy casual sort of game. Forgive me for using the term casual, but sort of casual game, sort of like you'd get in with Wii Sports and Wii Fit and whatnot. I'd imagine you'd either already have a Wii or opt to get a Wii, instead of a 360 because it'd be the cheaper option.
I think also price comes into play as well. People may say that the Connect costs more than the Move. In actuality, it doesn't. It's actually costs a good bit less. I mean, when you get the Move bundle, what is it, $100?
I think it's $100 a controller. Didn't you say something like that?
Yeah,
No, it's
no, for the Move bundle, you get a game, the Move controller, and the camera. But you don't get a navigation. You don't get a second Move controller, which I think you need. I think you need a second one.
some games do use two move controllers, don't they? Like fighting game one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Say that again, Archimedes.
Oh no, I was just saying that a lot of the Move games do require two Move remotes.
Yeah.
See, that's a design flaw as well as because just if in order to own two of those controllers, you need to shell out so much money, and you have all these controllers. I don't know. It's a bit odd, really. I mean,
But enough about motion controllers. Starting to go off into motion controllers. 3DS comes out when? Like sometime between March.
I think around April time is what
April, March.
Yeah.
Look forward to that. There's a very limited amount of 3DSs going to be sold outside of Japan, and so it's not just the U.S. It's the U.S., Europe, Australia, all three of those continents. gonna have a limited amount. I think it's like 2.5 million. So if you wanna,
They'll make more when they realize, the
yeah, they're gonna be at a, a really shortage, really big shortage. It's gonna be like getting a Wii all over again. And I don't want that experience again.
I remember those days.
Okay, so 3DS, get it if you want to. I don't know how much it's gonna cost though. Anyways, moving on. We have some questions for Archimedes here about his videos, and Sparkman, do you have any questions for him as well?
Not so much questions. I really like the approach that you go with your videos as opposed to the majority of people on YouTube. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but a lot of people on YouTube seem to go on this more offensive sort of attack on other people's opinions. You just seem to state your opinion and give facts. And like I said, it's very intellectual, and I really enjoy it.
Well, I do have some questions for you about your previous videos. One most notably is your console wars video. Not that I didn't like it or anything. It was like, man, I had to pause it a few times to kind of understand what you were talking about. You were talking a lot about person A and person B, and you were almost all the way down the alphabet. Okay, that's over exaggerating, but yeah, but yeah. Yeah, that video was kind of a bit confusing, but I think I kind of caught the gist of what you were trying to say. You're basically saying that person A just got themselves into a war that they didn't want to get into in the first place. Is that what you're pretty much saying?
Pretty much, yeah. That video, as I said, I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube for the past 2 years, and that video summed up everything that I saw.
Okay.
Just constant conflict with each other's opinions, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And you also like to use one person in particular in a lot of your videos, pretty much all of them, and that's Pyro, of course. You always like using his little pictures, like for this person, for example. Why do you use Pyro a lot?
Well, after seeing a lot of people, because I watch this from more of a bird's eye view, I've seen everyone attack everyone else for different reasons. But out of all the people I've seen, he turned out to be probably the dumbest person I've ever heard. And you watch his video and you say to yourself, "Is this guy serious?"
You guys contradict yourself so much. You don't know when the first time you walked this earth. Do you remember?
Oh, that was a year ago.
That was Dealer. That was his brother, Dealer. That's it.
Oh,
but his brother was just as bad as he was. But yeah, what I see from Pyro, yeah, you did pick the worst out of the bunch. But there are others. I don't know. Maybe there are people worse than Pyro. I don't know. But the thing about Pyro is that he's desperate.
he really is.
He makes what, like, I don't know.
I'm a mature gamer.
He makes a countless amounts of videos every day. The guy blocks me out of nowhere. He blocked Sparkman out of nowhere.
He didn't block me, he stalks me. The guy comes to my page like every once in a while. It's like, hey, Hishamichi, are you getting this game? Are you getting that game? What? And I'm like, dude, leave me alone. He's like, are you getting the move? And I was like, why do I want the move for? Because it has No More Heroes on it. And I was like, I already bought No More Heroes 3 years ago. Yeah, but this has updated graphics. So? He won't leave me alone.
The thing is, he blocked me, but after I blocked him, but I blocked him for a legitimate reason because he was doing the same thing to me.
Yeah.
He kept on saying, "Oh man, when the move was coming out, this guy is just going crazy over this move," and all he was putting all over my comments on my videos, the comment section on my channel. He kept on saying, "Move to 2001, move to 2001, move to 2001." Same thing over and over. And I was getting tired of it, so I blocked him. Then he blocks me back.
Did you guys watch the video? Like, I didn't understand it at all, and I couldn't believe it. But did you see the video where I think he was talking about these guys who robbed a store and they stole PS3s, and he was like, "Yeah, these guys are mature because they're stealing PS3s."
Oh God, I remember that.
they're not stealing 360s because it's mature gaming. And I was like, what has that got to do with them stealing the PS? I didn't understand the video at all.
Pretty much, he's just pulling the stuff out of his ass. So don't even bother paying attention to him.
I think I know sort of where this is all coming from. I mean, like, okay, I'll go back in time a bit and to the PS3 launch. Admittedly, I mean, I play on the PS3 and I do enjoy the PS3, but admittedly, I'll say that the PS3 didn't have the best launch ever because there weren't that many games. I mean, there was Resistance, I think, and Ratchet and Clank and MotorStorm, but there wasn't that much else. So obviously it kind of got its reputation that it had no games and the online wasn't really there. So, people kept bashing the PS3 and more people, preferred the 360. But then suddenly when I think, El Presador came along and loads of other people talking about the PS3 and, there was like WCIP Champloo and loads of other people coming and talking about the PS3, making the Trey Brotherhood and as such, and all this stuff and getting the word out that the PS3 is actually quite a decent system. These PS3 fans are like, yeah, we are awesome. We can be awesome, and they started coming out of the woodworks, and I guess it's through insecurities that they're like this, especially Pyro, whatever the hell his name is. I think that's the main thing here.
Yeah. That was pretty well thought out. But I have I think I've maybe 2 more questions. Your most current video, the piracy one, that was really interesting. I mean, I know I saw the PS jailbreak hack for the PS3 a while ago, and I was like, oh man, now the PS3 is gonna be hacked. So, and I was only when I was like, it was only a matter of time when I saw it. I mean, but it seems like it's kind of late in the game. You think the hackers would have gotten to it first? I mean, I don't condone any piracy. I mean, I do have a few hacked things myself, but it's only because I'm a computer enthusiast. I mean, I like messing with the homebrew applications that don't do any harm to games. I still buy games. I have a huge stack of games sitting on my desk. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Was that it wasn't so much about why piracy was wrong, because I knew, like I said, we all know piracy is wrong. We all do it. You're not gonna stop us. It was just so many people made it seem like it was wrong only after it was done to the PS3, and I kept thinking to myself, where were all these people when all this other stuff got pirated? Why only the PS3? Why now?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You didn't see a massive outrage when people were like hacking their Wii's, did you?
It kind of does show you who's the worst of the fanboys. But I don't want to go in that road. I mean, fanboys are fanboys. They're all the same. I mean, Nintendo is pretty much just as bad as Pyro. But the thing is that Pyro is sensitive, and Nintendo's just playing around.
But I honestly don't know. I mean, really, okay. I'm fully aware that piracy is wrong, and we all do it every now and then. But here's a little, food for thought sort of thing, just kind of to do with the subject or not. You know how people say piracy is stealing and it's theft? It's not exactly, because think of it this way: if someone came to your house and stole your car wouldn't be there the next morning. If someone pirated it, they'd just have a copy. Your car would still be there. Just something to think about. Now, but I, it's a little weird. People going on about how how this is wrong and how people shouldn't be doing this and blah blah blah, and about the whole thing where it's it's a bit late in the game. I think it's mainly because of the fact that Sony put so much effort into making sure that this, the PS3 was uncrackable, as it were. But finally, they figured it out, and it's soft modable things. So
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Oh, about the stealing your car. I think that piracy would work more as in, imagine